believe in yourself, and learn from my failures, please. It's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals, back with another Monday Mindset Motivation. One of my biggest failures was not believing in myself until way later than I probably should have. I'm going to bring up Ed Sheeran here in a minute to talk about why it's important to believe in yourself. And also there's going to be another interview that is pivotal as well, which really struck me. I watched this the other day and it actually brought a tear to my eye thinking about how I failed at this when I probably could have made a better choice in my life. And the reason why I'm saying, okay, I'm going to just share a little story with you here. When I was 19, I moved to LA to become a rock star. I got an original band and we were pretty close to getting signed. But at the time, my wife at the time was pregnant with our second daughter. So we had to move back to Ireland so she could get help. I kind of put music to the side. Then I always had something that was I always wanted to have something to fall back on, right? And this, I think, stopped me from being brave and stopped me from really pursuing my joy in life, which has always been music, because I don't know if it was I lacked confidence in myself or I just never had support maybe from parents and things like that in order to say you could do that, just do this, you could do it as a career if you want. I think there was always kind of saying, have something to fall back on. And I always remember that. I remember talking to my school counselor and I was like, I just want to do music. I don't care about school. And he was like, well, I play trumpet in a local band, so I can do music and work. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. At the time, I was young and I was full of energy and I was full of dreams and everything like that. And I was just young and I was a dreamer. And I think that was really, really beneficial to me. And then when I was 19, I said, look, I'm going to really get serious. I want to be a rock star. So I moved to LA. I still got a job because you got to pay rent. And in that job, I started to kind of pursue a kind of a higher paid positions and things like that. So I had this thing in the back of my mind. It was I'd be safe and make money, because you got to make money. So you just be safe and pursue that. And then so it kind of started to mold into this kind of career where I could really make more and more money. And I was like, okay, that's my thing to fall back on. So then when I first moved here in Ireland, because I still live here, near Dublin, and I got this opportunity to go to college, and I did economics, a degree in economics and social policy. Okay, something to fall back. So I did those because I thought it would contribute to the money that I could make. But I always looked for something to fall back on. And then years and years later, I heard Jeff Buckley in an interview talking about any musician worth his salt would not do anything else. And that really hit me because I always took myself as a serious music. I loved music. I always took myself as serious, but that hit me in the gut. I was like, okay, I'm not brave. I'm a piece of crap, because I'm not brave enough just to pursue music. Most people would say, no, it's good to have something to fall back on and blah, blah, blah and all that stuff. But let me share a couple of things with you why I think that's probably not the best thing to do if you really want to follow your dream. If you have a dream, follow it. And don't be like me and look back years and years later and wish that you would have somehow been able to grasp that dream, of me of being a rock star. I would have figured out how to support my family and then still stayed there in LA to get signed with my band and be a success, which is really always what I've wanted to do with my life, is just to sing and perform for people. So let me just play a couple of things. The first thing is that Ed Sheeran, in case you didn't know, that he did not start off as a good singer. He also talks about don't have a plan B because, he figured out he could make money in music. Anyway, let me play that interview for you because I think it's pretty good.
You could always sing.
No. Honestly, man.
Really?
Yeah. And this is a song that I made when I was 14. I didn't have talent. This is me at 14 singing this. And I got successful at 19.
I think I took too much.
so far.
I'm addicted to your touch.
You're not kidding.
Okay, so you can see he didn't start off very good, but he just kept pursuing his dream.
You learn nothing from success. Nothing. You learn everything from the failures.
I guess you still have to fail.
Where the hell does that belief in yourself come from?
The belief comes from, and I'm sure you feel the same way as well, of like, what else are you going to do? I love playing music. I love writing songs. I love performing. And I'm like, I can't do anything else. This is all I love to do. And I, early on, when I was like 17, 18, I remember I played a wedding and I played covers for 2 hours. And at the end of the wedding, I got given £200, which was like the month's rent. I was like, oh my God, I can get paid singing songs. And in that realization, I was like, whatever happens, I know I'm good. Somewhere in music, I'll be able to make a living. This is the thing that I say to kids as well when they want to get into music. I'm like, don't have a plan B. Because if you have a plan B, when it gets difficult, you'll quit and you'll do the plan B. If you only have plan A, you will succeed because you'll just be like, I have to do it. So it's going to happen.
And that's kind of like what I say often is that you have to make your dream a must in order to follow it. Okay, so if you make your dream a must, you will follow your dream. You won't live by circumstance, you live by possibility in order to make your dream come true. And I also love this video here with Terry Crews where he also reiterates the point of the importance of doing what you love.
I tripped and fell all the way to the NFL, and I was not dumb enough to quit. I said, I'd rather be poor going after my dream than, more just rich living a life that I don't want to live.
Okay, so there also you have it from Terry Crews, who's wildly successful, and that's a great interview. I'm going to put links for this one and the Ed Sheeran down below if you want to watch them in full. But what Terry Crews talks about is following his intuition, and he puts it like grabbing a log and just feeling like you're just floating down the river, following your intuition from one thing to the next. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this video, and that's what I'm going to do with the new channel, because with this channel here, it's like somehow like I decided somewhere along the way to do a reaction to Dimash, okay? And then so like I just thought it would be fun. Okay, well that turns out to be wildly successful, and most of the subscribers to the channel don't watch my other videos because they just want to see Dimash videos. So what's going to happen is I am like going to grab onto this log and start another channel. I'll make an announcement, but it's going to be very soon. I'm going to start a new channel where I'm going to put all of this stuff that's like my tips on how to sing like and all those things. So if you enjoy that content, stick around for an announcement when I change and make a new channel. I'm going to make a few announcements so people know that it's coming and you can start subscribing to the other channel. But good news for all of the Dimash fans though is that I'm going to create more reaction videos on this channel here, and I'm going to change the name. This is going to be more the reaction channel, so I feel that it's still beneficial because I still do it. I enjoy doing reaction videos. I didn't want to keep doing reaction videos on this channel because that was just driving the traffic to people who wanted to see reactions, and I really want to help people who want to sing better, faster, with more confidence, and that's where my super strengths are, because my economist mind, really I've always been attracted to the economy of things, like shortening things as much as possible to pack the most value in something and get the biggest economy of scale of whatever it is. And also like all the confidence and stuff that I've learned as well from my kind of time off during lockdown, I want to share that with everyone else because I know that like it tends to be one of the things that singers and musicians suffer from is a lack of confidence. I'm seeing far too many people who are really great performers, but they don't pursue music because they're not confident. So I'm also putting a link down below to the Bulletproof Vocal Confidence course where you can take a free 14-day trial and start to learn a little bit more about confidence. And I have calls on that as well. So calls where we can discuss how you can become more confident. So if you join that down below, I'd love to help if you're lacking confidence. I do appreciate you sticking around to the end of this, and thank you very much for watching. Much love to you. And if you like this video, please watch that one up here because it's going to be helpful for you as well. And I hope to see you on the next one. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better. See you soon.